Hello everybody, and once again welcome to Pankaj's Echelon Tutorials. In this today's session, it is going to be a small session, and I'm going to discuss from IGCSE curriculum. The subject is physics, and there is a course book that the students refer to, and that course book is by David Seng, and this book that I'm referring to is the third edition. I suppose that's the latest edition, third edition book. Okay, and in this particular book, chapter number 1, if you see, the name of the chapter is Making Measurements, and in that Making Measurement chapter, the question number 7, okay, is something that I want to discuss with you all. Okay, fine. Now the question has been shown on the screen over here. It's question number 7 over here. It says that a young girl from the Kayam people in northern Thailand wears a neck ring made of brass. Okay, so in Thailand, girls, they wear this sort of a instrument, this type of a ornament. Okay, sorry. So it is shown in this figure. Okay, that is 1.11. Now it looks as if there are 21 individual rings put, but the ring is actually one continuous length of a brass fashion bent in a coil. So actually, this ornament, can you see in the neck of this girl? This is made up of brass, and it's a single length of a brass. This thing metal, okay, which has been converted into a coil, okay, a spiral coil, and that they wear in the neck. Okay, so the if you see the ornament, okay, it should be something like this. Okay, so it's a spiral of a brass metal. Okay, now the total height of this brass coil is 12 centimeter, I've indicated here, and its average circumference is 40 centimeters. So can you see this circumference of this ornament is 40 centimeter, right? So if the radius is capital R of this ornament, then the circumference will be 2 pi r, that is 40 centimeter. So corresponding to this 40 centimeter circumference, the radius is this capital R, that is the radius of the necklace that is worn in the neck of the girl. Okay, that is put in the neck of the girl rather. Okay, then the question says that neck rings are usually only removed to be replaced when with a bigger one as the girl grows. So as the girl grows, probably the neck size also increases, and you may require to change that ornament. Otherwise, this ornament is not removed. Okay, so only if you want to, if the girl's neck size is growing, okay, or increasing, then only you can replace it. However, we can estimate the mass of this neck ring without removing. Now, somebody is telling you to find out the mass of this particular ornament, and that too without removing it. So let us see how we can do it. And then, corresponding to this question, okay, corresponding to this situation, there are A, B, C, and D questions that you have to answer. And the last one, D, will give you the mass. Okay. So in steps, we are going to do it. So step A is telling you what looks like a 21 individual rings around the girl's neck is actually 21 turns of a coil. Okay, so if you see carefully this ornament, its length is 12 centimeter. It's a cylindrical shape, right? So it's a coil. So 21 is the number of turns, okay, times the total height of this particular ornament is 12 centimeter. Okay, so 21 times 12 centimeter should give you what? It should give you the, I suppose, the total, what they want you, the total length of the brass wire, okay, from which the coil has been made. So the total length of the brass should be 21 into 12, and if you work out that 21 into 12, you get 840 centimeter. So this is supposed to be the answer for the length of this. So if you unwind this coil, it is going to be a very long brass ka, metal ka, cylindrical thin uh, wire. Okay, this brass wire will be of 840 centimeter. That is what the A part of the question tells you. Okay, once that is done, let us go for the B part. B part says that the coil has a height of 12 centimeter. Yes, correct. You can see that the coil has a height of 12 centimeters, isn't it? And the coil has 21 turns. So calculate the radius of the brass in centimeter. Okay. Now he is asking you to find out the radius of the brass. Okay. Now here the students they get confused. Okay. The B part of the question, if you interpret properly, correctly, you will end up with the right answer. Otherwise, you will end up with the wrong answer. Most of the time I have seen from my experience, the students, they think that they are asking you for this capital R. That's the radius of the ornament. Okay. No, they are not asking you for the radius of the ornament. They are asking you for the radius of the wire. Okay. So how you can find the radius of the wire? So what you can do is this is that wire. Okay. So they have asked you to find out the radius of the wire. Now see, you can see one thing, that this is 12 centimeter length. Okay. That if you divide by 21, so you will get this thickness of the one coil. Okay. So 12 divided by 21, if you do, I think you should get 0.286. Okay. This is the thickness. Now I'll shade for you that thickness part. Okay. So this is that thickness. Now this thickness of one ring is nothing but the diameter of the brass wire, isn't it? The thickness of the one ring is diameter. So this is nothing but the diameter of the wire. Okay. And they have asked you the radius. So radius small r will be equal to this diameter 0.286 divided by 2, isn't it? So if you work out that 0.286 divided by 2, then I think you should get 0.29. Okay, so the answer is 0.29 centimeter. This is the answer for the B part of the question, that is the radius of the brass in centimeter. So he's asking you the radius of the brass wire, not the ornament. So here, don't make the mistake of trying to calculate capital R, because the circumference is given to you 40 centimeter. Students get tempted to use that formula 2 pi r equal to 40, and then from that they try to find out R, and they'll end up with the wrong answer. That was question number B. Let us go for question number C. Slowly, steadily, we are going for the solution of the mass of the brass ornament. Okay. So this is found out. Now C question says that if the brass coil is unwound from the girl's neck and straightened out, it would be long, thin cylinder. Okay. And that is already shown over here. It will be a long, thin cylinder of, you can say HS 840 centimeter, isn't it? And he has asked you to find out the volume of this cylinder, and the formula that you can use is V is equal to pi r square H. So here you have asked to find out volume, and you have to use this formula pi r square H. Okay. So here you can, what you can do is pi, and R you will have to take this pi into, sorry, pi into 0.286. Okay. I'm so sorry. 0.286 is the diameter. Diameter upon 2 is 0.29. Okay. So just let us see what is the R value. R value will be 12 divided by 42. Okay. Yeah. 12 divided by 42. And that works out to 2 by 7. So it is 0.286. Yeah, correct. 0.286. So take 0.286 as the R value, and that is square. Okay. See here, 12 upon 21 you are getting as 0.286. That is the diameter of the wire. They have asked you the radius. So 0.286 upon 2 is 0.29 centimeter. That is the radius. Okay. And here you are taking the thickness. Thickness ka half will be the radius. Okay. So here you will get this into H is how much? At H you will have to take 840. Okay. So this will give you the volume, and if you work out this pi into 0.286 square into 840, the answer that you get is around 215 point something. I think it's 4, and it will be centimeter cube. So this is the answer for that volume. Okay. Now, once the C part of the question is done, the D part of the question is the last part. That is the mass you have to find out. We know density is equal to mass upon volume, right? And the density is given over here. It is 8.73. That will be equal to the mass that you have to find out. Upon the volume, you can take as this one that we got in the C. So 8.73 into 215.4 should give you the mass in grams. And that if you do, so you get some 1884.4 something grams. This is the mass. And if you want to convert it in kg, it will be 1.88 kg. Okay. If you divide this by 1000, you will get the answer in kg. So this is the mass of the brass ornament. That's the answer for the D part. So this is how this particular question has to be dealt with. And this was a small video I wanted to make. And this was a good question that I wanted to pass on to my students. Okay. So that's all for today's video. Goodbye. Take care, all of you. Bye.